The High Court in Johannesburg on Friday is expected to deliver judgment on the inquest into the death of Dr. Neil Aggett. The anti-apartheid activist was found hanging in his cell in 1982 after 70 days in police custody. His death was ruled by the apartheid regime as suicide, but 30 years on, a new inquest was opened based on new evidence, and that took place last year. Well, while we look ahead to Friday, let's just pause and take a moment to just remind ourselves about the inquest. What are the key aspects that have come out from the evidence given them? I know that even the likes of Dr. Frank Chikane, Reverend Frank Chikane, testified last year. I'm joined now by Ahmed Mayet from the Foundation for Human Rights. Ahmed, good afternoon. It's 3 days to go before we find out from the court in Johannesburg its ruling. What's your sense currently as you anticipate, as a Foundation for Human Rights? I mean, you've done a lot of hard work in assisting the families, the family as well in this matter. But just a broad question first. What's your sense ahead of Friday?
Yeah, we believe that at last we get some answers as to what actually happened on the day when they say that Neil Aggett allegedly committed suicide. We believe that after he was subjected to 60 hours of torture and abuse by members of the security branch, he complained. He complained and later complained that of his treatment. And soon after that, we learned that he had died by hanging himself in a cell. We don't believe that Magistrate Kotze was right in his finding in the first inquest that no one is to blame for his death.
Yeah, I think just to remind some of our viewers who might not know about Dr. Neil Hudson Aggett, I mean, he was a medical doctor and a trade union organizer who was detained in 1982 by the security police of the apartheid government, and then he was found hanging in his cell in John Vorster Square. So the inquest taking place last year, a number of prominent South Africans, including the likes of Reverend Frank Chikane, who was detained around the same time at John Vorster Square, gave testimony. Just remind us, give us a summary of the heads of arguments by the lawyers representing, by yourselves representing the Aggett family in this case. What did you tell the inquest?
Well, we brought a number of witnesses who came and testified, like the French said that when he carried. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Ahmed. Your connection is not great at all. I was really looking forward into getting into grips as we prepare and preview to hear from the court in Johannesburg. I don't know if your line is improved now, Ahmed. Are you still there?
Yes. Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Your line is not great. Yeah, you were saying?
I was saying that we let expert witness.
Sorry, apologies. It's not going to work, and it's a great pity. But we'll have to try again later on. That's Ahmed Mayet from the Foundation for Human Rights. Just to remind you that judgment in the reopened Neil Aggett inquest is going to be delivered on Friday, the 4th of March 2022, and that will be the Johannesburg High Court. Dr. Aggett was a medical doctor and trade union organizer who died in police custody, in apartheid police custody at John Vorster Square in February 1982. The apartheid regime argued that he had hung himself, and the family says, well, not really. They believe that there's a case of foul play here. We'll have to wait until Friday and see. We'll try again to speak about this as we build up to the judgment of the court in this matter on Friday.